Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is probably around 10 o'clock at night and I realized I didn't film a video for you today and I promised 25 days of Vlogmas, so I'm gonna do some playing around. So what I'll do is kind of like a get ready with me using some of my favorite affordable drugstore products, and they're tried and true. Some of them you'll see, like here's one of them. This is a highlighter I've had and it's almost gone. It was up to the air when I got it. So that's how much I've been using, how much I like it. So I'm just gonna get right into it and I'll show you what I like to use as affordable drugstore products. So the first thing I'm gonna do is a primer, and this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. And e.l.f. is sold at Walmart and also online in their store. I ordered this online because my Walmart did not have the putty primer. So this is kind of like a dupe for that more expensive Tatcha primer that everybody loves. I'm gonna put a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on. And now I'm gonna go into my foundation. This is my favorite foundation from the drugstore. It doesn't oxidize on me the way other foundations do. Everything seems to oxidize on me. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. It's kind of a mess at the moment, but I do love this. I keep going back to it. I have other stuff and I use that too, but this one I really, really like. So I just put 2 pumps on, maybe 3, and then I'm just gonna brush this in. It is gonna look very light because I'm trying to match this. My neck is a lot paler than my face is. I'm gonna move on to concealer and drop everything on the floor. So this is also an e.l.f. product. It is the 16-Hour Camo Concealer. When I first got this, I wasn't a huge fan of it, but because it's quite thick, a little goes a long way. So I'm only gonna use a little. That's it, and that's probably too much even. It's a little bit too much for one side. So I'm just gonna, I took my foundation brush and just kind of buff the rest out. I did bring it up onto my eye as an eyeshadow base, an eyeshadow base. My light on my mirror is right here, and that's why it's like glowing. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. So I have a few things I use lately. So this first little one is just Marcel, and it's just a little eyebrow pen, but it has a very like small edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush up my eyebrows just so they're not going in every direction. I do need to pluck them, but we're going to ignore that. And then I'm just going to draw on the basic shape using this. This is not the best I've ever done of my brows. I'm going to brush them through a bit. Okay, I tamed it a bit. And then I'm just going to take this one. This is the Brow Artist Expert. I believe it's by it's by L'Oreal. This one's a little bit of a darker and it's a thicker. I don't know if you can see it. I don't think it's going to focus. And I'm just going to kind of fill it in so it's not like as warm toned. And then the last thing is this Essence Make Me Brow. It's like a dupe of the Benefit Give Me Brow. Sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I only use this, especially if I don't want these big block brows that I currently have. which wasn't quite what I was going for, but I'm gonna go with the fact that this is late at night. And so I'm not up to my best makeup abilities. Not that I have great makeup abilities. All right, we're gonna move on now to the eyes, and these are the two things I'm gonna use. I have the Wet n Wild, and it's a quad called Silent Treatment. It's a 337 Silent Treatment quad. So it has some dark, like a darker one, then a kind of a brownier one, and then in the middle between those two colors, kind of like a taupey, and then it has like that nice lighter shade. That's for Wet n Wild. And then this other one is a cream eyeshadow by Revlon, and it's the Revlon Color Stay Cream Eyeshadow. This is in 710, and I don't see an actual shade name, but it's number 710. And so it's a very kind of like bronzy, browny gold color. And so what I'm gonna do is put that on my finger. I use this all the time as a very quick makeup look, and I'm gonna put it right on my entire like mobile part of my lid. And that's just the color there. And depending on the angle, it sometimes looks darker. I might put a little bit more on. And so yeah, depending on where the angle of the light and where it hits it, it can look brighter at the front and darker at the outer edges. It kind of does that mimic of doing it all. So now I'm gonna pick up this quad and get a nice fluffy brush here. And I'm gonna dip in to this shade right here, and I'm gonna put that in my crease. And actually I bring mine just above my crease because I have a hooded eye. So I kind of bring it just above the crease. All right. And sometimes I just leave it like that. Sometimes I only use the one cream shadow. Sometimes I use the cream shadow with this one, but I'm gonna deepen up the outer corner just a little bit. So I'm gonna go to this little blacker kind of charcoal-y color here, and I'm gonna put it just on the outer edge. And then I'm gonna take that same blending one that I had in the crease, and I'm just gonna go over the top of that, just the outer edge of it, and buff it. And then finally I'm going to take in this shadow again. I'm going to go to a smaller brush, little detailed one like this. I'm going to go back into that shade I used as the transition and put it under my lash line. You will notice that it does crease a little bit, but once I wipe it away, it's okay. It's the way my eyes are. All concealer will crease on me, and then I'll just wipe it away and fix it up, and it's fine. So that's it there. I just put a little bit. It just kind of gives a little bit of a shadow underneath, so there's something there. And then I'm gonna take, back to this quad again, and I'm gonna take the lighter shade and just put it up underneath, just below my brow. I'm gonna use my finger. And do a little buffing again. There you go. I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I'm going to do my face up just to make it a little bit less pale. So this is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Light Bronzer. It is still a little bit orange for me, but it is the best bronzer I've used so far. It's not too orange. It's still a little bit, but it's better than too much. And now I'm going to go in with a blush. This is my go-to blush. It's the Milani Baked Blush. And if I can open it, I've had this for years. This is the Illuminoso. And I'm just gonna put it on my apples and, ooh, a little bit pigmented. And that's that. And okay, so mascara, I'm out of my favorite drugstore one. So I'm going to tell you what it is. And I recommend you use that one because it's a great one. And it's the one that everybody knows about. It's a L'Oreal Lash Paradise. It's in a pink tube. It's very much a dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I have that one. I got it in a BoxyCharm. So I'm using that one up. Once that is used up, I'm going to go right back and buy my Lash Paradise because I like it actually even more. So for today, I'm just going to use a sample one that I have. This is not a drugstore one. It's the Shiseido Controlled Chaos Mascara. I'm not a big fan of it. I find I have to use a lot to get any sort of effect. So I definitely recommend the L'Oreal Lash Paradise one over this. So yeah, I like it a little bit thicker. So that is it after about 3 coats. So, I mean, it shouldn't take me 3 coats just to do that. You can see it is not my favorite mascara. Definitely check out the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. That is my favorite mascara. So now I'm gonna put on some lip liner. This is, I actually really impressed with this. This is actually the LA colors. So I think it was a couple of bucks, Canadian. And it's lip liner pencil. This is the color P509 Sable. And that's the one I'm gonna use. And the lipstick I have is actually from Essence. And so these are only like a couple of bucks. And this is number 4 on the catwalk. So it's a nice burgundy sort of color. So I'll put that on. And then the last thing I'm going to put on is this strobing stick. This is by Maybelline. It's called the Master Strobing Stick Illuminating Highlighter. And so what I do is I put it directly onto my face and then I blend it with my fingers. All right, so that is my look. Don't mind my hair because I didn't do anything with it today. So that's my look. And it's all using affordable, I mean, except for that really bad mascara that I don't like. Using affordable drugstore makeup. And so anybody can use it, get it at home or get it easily. And I will do an honorable mention. I didn't use it in this look, but this is the e.l.f. Felt Tip Pen Liner. This is new to me. I've only used it like twice and I really like it. It's probably my favorite this type of a liner. I've tried different ones like this. This one I really like. So it just kind of goes on smooth. I just forgot to use it, so I didn't put it in this look, but I do really like it. So if you're looking for a felt tip marker style pen liner. This one, the Elf, I really, really like it. So yeah, so that is my look, and I hope you liked it. If you have any questions, you can ask me them in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and until next time, bye.